Hey everybody out in YouTube land, my name is Mike and I love guitars. Do you know what today is? Today is New Guitar Day. And that means we get to take a look at this 2018 Gibson ES 339. Let's do this. Disclaimer! Disclaimer! Disclaimer. This is not a sponsored video. All gear in this video was either purchased by me or by a friend who's lending it to me for the purposes of this video. Most importantly, all thoughts and opinions expressed in this video are mine. Throughout all the years that I've been collecting guitars, I have never actually owned a semi-hollow. I have the 1966 Gibson L5 full hollow body that I inherited from my dad, but I've just never gotten around to picking up a semi-hollow. Until now. Stop me if you've heard this one, but a while back I was doing my normal pawn shop rounds and I came across this 2018 ES 339 in excellent condition. Since I am obviously a bit of a Gibson nerd and, well, I could afford it, I decided it was time to finally add a semi-hollow to the collection. I put it on layaway for a while and now finally had the chance to bring it home. Now, if you're not familiar with the 339, in its most basic sense, it's essentially the same thing as a 335, but with a scaled down body size. Now, the 335 looks very cool, but the body on it is large. The scaled down body of the 339 feels a bit more natural to me and really is only slightly larger than a standard Les Paul body. Now, if you've seen any of my videos before, you will already know that I'm definitely a dad rock guitar kind of guy. But you might be wondering why I'm messing with this granddad rock guitar. Well, I'll tell you, and it's the best reason there is. Because it's a guitar. And I might have mentioned this already, but I love guitars. And I'm kind of an impulsive guitar buyer. This ES 339 has a 3-ply maple, poplar, maple body with a solid maple center block, which is why it's classified as a semi-hollow. It's got a mahogany rounded C profile neck, 22 medium jumbo frets, and pearloid dot inlays on a rosewood fretboard. It features Grover tuners, a Graphtec nut, a 57 Classic / 57 Classic Plus pickup set, and an ABR1 bridge. The finish is a satin faded cherry, which I love because the satin finishes are my favorite Gibson neck finishes of all time. They just feel so much smoother than the typical nitro Gibson necks. The rounded C-neck profile is a little thicker than I usually like, but it's not nearly as chunky as something like an R9 Les Paul neck. Those things can easily double as a baseball bat in a pinch. It's actually fairly close to the thickness of my SG necks. Now, Gibson ES semi-hollow guitars have an awesome pedigree and can obviously do cleans and low-gain rock tones really well. Dave Grohl has proven that many times over with his 335. But how would a guitar like this do with a more modern high-gain tone? Well, I've got a bunch of amps and a little bit of spare time, and it is my YouTube channel and I can do whatever I want. So, let's find out. Well, I have to say that I think this 339 works very well for good metal tone. I mean, since Wolfgang Van Halen's new signature model is also a semi-hollow, I don't think anybody's going to be particularly surprised that it works so well, but I also believe that it's a lot more fun to actually test things out than to just assume. And now we know for sure. The guitar and the case are really both in fantastic condition. The only blemish on the guitar is a mark on the headstock that I'm pretty sure is a nitro reaction to the rubber on one of those clip-on headstock tuners. So if you use those types of tuners, let this be a lesson to you. Don't leave them clipped on for long periods of time if your guitar has a nitro finish. The guitar weighs just under 7 pounds, so its weight is a lot closer to an SG than a Les Paul if guitar weight is a concern for you. Also, like an SG, it is a little bit neck heavy, but not so bad that the headstock's going to crash into the ground every time you let go of the neck. It's just enough to be noticeable without being a problem. So what's the verdict on this guitar overall? Honestly, I like it. I really like it. Between the body size being so close to my Les Pauls and the neck size being so close to my SGs, it has a very familiar feel while still being its own thing entirely. And that's a thing that I don't have in any of my other guitars. It's also a very versatile guitar since it handles classic rock, beautiful clean, and high gain tones with ease. And it does it all with an awesome, classy look and vibe. To sum it all up, I am very happy to have finally added a semi-hollow guitar to my collection. And that brings us to the end of another video. I really hope you enjoyed sharing this new guitar day with me. If you have a Gibson 339 or any other semi-hollow guitar, please tell me about it in the comments below. Oh man, here we go. I am getting too old for this.